Necromantic teams! Well, as you might have figured out from some of my comments in videos or on my channel, I really like this team. They do have a lot of problems, but they're entertaining to play. As you can see, they have a necromancer, which means no access to apothecaries. That's a big problem, of course. Now, if we look at the rerolls, they cost a bit of money. 70,000 is definitely not cheap. I'll get a couple and see what I can do after that. So now, the necromantic teams have access to 5 different players. The werewolves will definitely be your jack of all trades. They have very good stats. They're really versatile. They can be used on offense and defense just as effectively. They do have 8 movement, which is really high, which makes them really ideal players to run the ball or catch up with a catcher from the other team who has gone around your defense or through your defense. They also have average strength and agility and decent armor. Now, they do have access to the general and agility tables. They come with the claw. Well, in their case, it's not really a mutation, but normally it's a mutation. A claw mutation is always good. It really helps injure the opponent more easily. They also have frenzy, which can be good or bad depending on the situation, but overall it's a very good skill. And they come with regeneration. Regeneration is really good, except that I find it a bit less reliable than an apothecary. So anyway, depends on how you look at things. They do need doubles for the strength table, so getting them mighty blow is not necessarily easy. Still, not too difficult. And since they do have access to the agility table, they can get a jump up really quickly, which is really good for them. You know, a quick player with jump up, even if he gets thrown to the ground, you won't worry about it too much. However, they are very pricey, 120,000 gold. Still, I really like to start with one. So, let's get one. Then you have flesh golems. Flesh golems are pretty much your blockers, the ones who will probably stand on the front lines. They have pretty okay stats. For movement, yeah, won't impress anyone. For strength, very decent. To agility, well, that's fine. And 9 armor, which is good, very good. They come with regeneration, stand firm, which really helps, and thick skull, which is also very good. They have access to strength and general tables, so you'll probably end up giving them block, tackle, guard, mighty blow, etc., etc. However, they don't have access to agility, the agility table, and jump up, they can really use it. So if you get a couple doubles, think about giving them jump up. They cost a lot of money as well, 110,000. Should I say thankfully, or well, it's not really a good thing, but you can only have 2 of them. So let's buy one for now and see what we can do with the rest of the money. They do have access to a couple of whites, and as I've covered in the undead team creation, they are pretty well-rounded players, have access to the strength table, general table. They don't have great move, but you know, they have very decent stats. They come with block and regeneration. At 90,000, well, Slightly expensive, but not that much. Let's get one. As you can see, only 2 werewolves tops in your team. 2 flesh golems, 2 wides, and 2 ghouls. This is another player we've covered with the undead team creation. They come with dodge, they have access to agility and general tables. They have 7 movement, which is very nice. 3 strength and agility, which is average, and well, the armor value is a bit on the low side with 7. They do cost 70,000. Still, yeah, get one at least. Now you have zombies, probably the worst type of lineman in the game. Well, in my opinion, of course. Even if they come with regeneration, while the ghouls don't, that's a distinction that's really important to make. They have pitiful movement with 4. 3 strength, 2 agility, a bit like dwarven blockers, except that they have 1 armor value less, and they don't come with block and tackle and thick skull. They suck. Not really. They really do suck. Since they only have access to the general table, you'll probably end up giving them block and tackle right away. However, if you're lucky with level ups, perhaps you'll be able to get some strength level ups. Or agility level ups are not really very good for them, since they probably won't be the ones you want to carry the ball with, since they have only 4 movement. So you'll probably be looking more at movement, strength, and armor level ups. Even though armor level ups aren't really that good for that type of player, still, in some cases it can be really nice. In my Necromantic campaign, I have one zombie with 10 armor value, which is really good. Anyway, they cost 40,000. Let's buy a bunch of them. Now I'm up to 10 players. So I could buy another zombie right away and be left with 190,000, which would leave me enough money for a werewolf and a reroll. And as you know, rerolls are a bit hard to come by. So what you could also do is buy 2 more rerolls for 140,000, and with the 90,000 left, buy another white. Or, since you already have 11 players, you can just focus on keeping your money for another werewolf as soon as possible. So you really have to juggle with your options here. Personally, well, flesh golems and werewolves would really help your team. Whites can also be